The moment you slide into the cockpit of the 2026 Hyundai Ioniq 9, it's impossible not to feel it, that subtle hum of electricity. The expansive silence, the feeling that you're not just stepping into a car, but into the future. It doesn't scream for attention, it doesn't beg to be noticed. But the moment those wheels hit the asphalt, the truth becomes undeniable. This is the vehicle that might quietly redefine everything America thought it knew about road trips. Because this isn't just an SUV, it's a statement on wheels. It's a declaration that the era of clunky, gas-guzzling three-row behemoths once hailed as the kings of the open road is drawing to a close. In their place stands the Ioniq 9, longer than a Cadillac Escalade, smoother than a Lexus, and more technologically armed than a luxury yacht. This isn't your family's traditional road trip ride. It's a road trip revolution. From the outside, it may appear serene. But beneath that elegant shell lies a missile, one engineered for precision, space, and comfort. It's built on Hyundai's electric global modular platform, a technological marvel that throws the traditional SUV rulebook out the window. Forget engines, drive shafts, and transmission tunnels. Those are relics of a past that this machine has no interest in revisiting. Instead, what you get is a luxurious lounge with 6 or 7 seats, a flat floor, and more interior room than some New York apartments. Its 123.2-inch wheelbase doesn't just beat the Palisade, it crushes it. It even outstretches the Escalade, a name long synonymous with over-the-top SUV grandeur. Yet despite its intimidating length, driving the Ioniq 9 feels as light and effortless as piloting a compact crossover. Whether it's threading through Manhattan traffic or soaring across upstate highways, the steering stays crisp, the ride buttery smooth, and the road noise practically non-existent thanks to a cocktail of sound-dampening tires, acoustic glass, and Hyundai's obsessive attention to cabin insulation. But it's what happens inside that truly transforms the Ioniq 9 from EV option to EV obsession. With its Bose surround sound system cradling every note like a private concert, plush captain's chairs outfitted with power leg rests and ventilated cushions, and a massive panoramic roof above your head, you begin to forget you're in a car at all. This isn't transportation, it's a moving sanctuary. 3 of my closest friends, people who have never cared about what powers their ride gas, electricity, or magic, sat in stunned silence as the Ioniq 9 hummed to life, and then they smiled. Not because of the specs or the badge on the grille, but because the experience was that good. Every bump, every highway mile, felt swallowed by some invisible force working tirelessly beneath us. Every song hit harder, every conversation came easier, every moment inside felt like we'd been gifted something the rest of the road hadn't discovered yet. And maybe that's the Ioniq 9's secret weapon. It doesn't demand belief, it earns it. The powertrain is pure brilliance. A larger-than-life 110 kilowatt-hour battery ensures the journey doesn't end just when it starts getting good. With 300-plus miles of range across all trims and up to 335, on the base model it throws out the old EV anxiety script and hands you something entirely new, freedom. And it charges fast, really fast. Thanks to its 800-volt architecture, you can juice from 10% to 80% in around 24 minutes using a 350 kilowatts fast charger. Even Tesla's new V4 Superchargers aren't off limits, thanks to the built-in North American charging standard port. One moment, you're sipping coffee, the next, you're back on the road. And this isn't just a vehicle that charges, it gives back. Literally. Plug in your induction stove, your gaming console, or your espresso machine. With Hyundai's Vehicle 2 load system, the Ioniq 9 becomes a mobile power station. You're not just driving into the wilderness, you're bringing your lifestyle with you. During a brutal 98 degrees Fahrenheit heat wave, one of those muggy York days that makes the city unbearable, I turned the Ioniq 9 into my full-time office. AC humming, seat cooled, laptop plugged in. After hours of use, just 2% of the battery gone. Try that with a gas car without killing the 12-volt battery. Can't. And what's even more amazing is how seamlessly everything works. The center console glides forward and back, opening storage where you need it. 11 bottle holders are scattered throughout the cabin like they were placed by someone who's actually raised kids. The second and third rows fold electronically with a tap on the infotainment screen. Need to convert the cargo space into a sleeping pad or gear hauler? Boomati, 6.9 cubic feet ready to go. But where other cars stop at function, the Ioniq 9 layers on feeling. Those rear captain's chairs. They're not just comfy, they're your throne. Touch a button on the seat in front, and suddenly, you're lounging like you're in first class. Slide them slightly, and the third row opens up. Not as punishment seating, but as a genuinely usable space, with its own vents, USB ports, and dome lights. In a world where SUVs claim 3 rows just to meet the marketing spec sheet, the Ioniq 9 actually delivers it. And despite its nearly 6,000-pound curb weight, the Ioniq 9 feels nimble. Not track day nimble, but controlled, balanced, and surprisingly agile. Self-leveling dampers keep the ride height perfect. Hydro bushings swallow road imperfections. Even big potholes feel like mild hiccups. Hyundai also gets the tech right. The software isn't Tesla level just yet, but it's catching up fast. The 12.3-inch infotainment screen shows you real-time battery drain by system. You know how much power your climate control, your media, your drivetrain, all of it are consuming? It's knowledge that empowers. And it's paired with physical knobs and buttons for everything that matters. Volume, temperature, drive modes, it's all still tactile, intuitive, and refreshingly old school in the best way possible. Of course, this kind of brilliance doesn't come cheap. My test model, out $71,250. But with federal tax credits and Hyundai's own discounts in play, the entry point drops to around $51,000. Still not budget territory. But let's be honest, nobody expects a game changer to come cheap. What matters is that this price buys not just a car, but an experience of fully realized, expertly engineered vision of what a family SUV should be in the electric age. Because the Ioniq 9 isn't here just to compete, it's here to lead. It's here to prove that you don't need to choose between power and peace, space and speed, luxury and utility. You can have it all. And if this is just the blueprint, imagine what comes next. So when someone tells you gas SUVs are still the road trip kings, just smile. You've seen the future and it drives like this.